Alright, good morning everybody. It is April 12th. I think it's day 22. Stayed at the Fontaine Hilton last night. Did everything I need to do inside the village. Was reunited with some family, and it's gonna be raining today a little bit. Entering the Smokies. Gonna be a really crappy weekend. We got rain and some thunderstorms in the forecast. You see, I got my rain gear on already. So I'm just walking from the shelter down to the entrance of the Smokies. So you got my backcountry pass, you gotta make sure you do that. Goal today is gonna be either staying at the first shelter, Molly's Ridge, which is like 10 or 11 miles, or the second one. I forget what it's called, but you can see behind me that there's definitely some weather. So it was it was really hot last night in the shelter, but it was cool to have a bathroom right there, right along the lake. Actually jumped inside the lake. It was really cold water. But yeah, this is it. Concludes, you know, from the Knock to the Fontaine Dam. So next up, it's going to be Great Smoky Mountain National Park. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, everybody, it's about noon. The first 3 hours into my hike into the Smokies, it just rained. Downpoured a little bit, but it stopped now. Windy. My rain jacket is actually dry. That's how windy it got. Got some flowers blooming around me. That's the trail right there. I'm about 2 miles away from the first shelter, Molly's Gap Shelter or something like that. Being that it's noon, I might just go there for lunch and then push on to Russell Field Shelter, which is the second shelter. So in the Smokies, you are required to stay inside of a shelter, unless of course it's filled to capacity, then you have to tent. But both these shelters have caution symbols next to them on gut hooks. So there has been some bear sightings, and that's probably the one thing that we're all concerned a little bit about out here is bears. But they're bear cables, and you just gotta be careful. It's good to hike with somebody. So I don't know the elevation right now. I'm definitely over 5,000 feet, probably make my way over that. But yeah, it's getting really windy right now, so I'll see you guys later. Good morning everybody. It is the next day. It's Saturday. Just got done raining for a little bit. Been hiking for, I don't know, close to an hour. Got a late start this morning. Rain's supposed to be like 30% chance today, but gonna be, so last night I stayed at Molly's Ridge Shelter. It's like the first shelter in the Smokies. Got there, I had to take care of some blisters, so I just decided to stay. Today gonna be aiming for Derek's Knob. It's about 12 miles away. And if this rain lets up, then definitely gonna be an easy day. Did all the high elevation yesterday into the Smokies. And then Sunday, tomorrow, is supposed to be like 80–90% chance of thunderstorms, rain, nasty weather, hail, you name it. Sorry, I'm sniffling. So tomorrow I might only do like 4 or 5 to the shelter before Clingman's Dome, which is the highest point on the AT, and I want to get a view of it. Normally, tomorrow would have been like a 10 or 11 mile day, but I want to get a view of Clingman's Dome, so I might just do a short day tomorrow and see it Monday, but we'll see. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Where is it? In the top?
It's in the top, yeah.
Probably not much use to us. It's probably not much use to us.
Okay, everybody, it's like 8:30 in the morning. About to leave. What shelter is this?
Siler Ball.
Siler Ball Shelter.
Siler Ball Part 2.
There's frost outside. About to climb Clemens Dome. Highest point on the AT. We froze last night. High spirits though. And gonna be getting hitched into Gatlinburg today.
From Clemens Dome.
From Clemens Dome. We are not doing the 12 miles down to Newfound Gap because it's just way too cold.
Don't forget where our team meeting's gonna be.
Team meeting in the bathroom.
Team meeting in the heated bathroom at Clemens Dome. Yeah. So it's not. Yeah, it's not raining right now, but there's frost outside everywhere. Last time was pretty rough. So hopefully there's a view at the top. We'll see.
Woo!
Okay, good morning everybody. Just back on trail. So what happened, I didn't film at all yesterday. So what happened yesterday was they were calling for thunderstorms and high winds, rain, 40, 50 mile an hour winds. So woke up really early from Derek's knob shelter, pushed it to 5.7 to Siler's Ball Shelter. Made it just in time to beat the rain, which was great. It got there like 9 o'clock in the morning. And last night the temperature just dropped. It went from like maybe high 40s during the day, gusts wind like 50 miles an hour, all the way down to 28 degrees. You can't see it behind me, but there is frost on the top here, about a couple miles away from Clemens Dome, the highest point on the AT. So I think the plan changed from, instead of going down to Newfound Gap, going to be hitching into Gatlinburg from top of Clemens Dome, which is exactly mile 200, which is really exciting. Yeah, last night was really scary. Fit a lot of people in that shelter. Yeah, it was just the coldest night so far. Woke up, there was frost, everything was frozen. It was just not fun. Everybody's shoes were wet. Everybody's clothes were wet, and yeah, gonna try to push it to Clemens Dome. So we've got a couple miles to go, but you know, it's just part of the AT. So good thing we push it to Siler's Ball Shelter, just a couple miles away from Clemens Dome right now. You see behind me that there's frost on the trees right now. It got really cold. It's still really windy. Hopefully you can hear this. So I'm gonna try and get a view for you guys out of Clemens Dome. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, everybody just made it to the parking lot at Clemens Dome. So I don't know if you can hear me, the wind's pretty strong right now, but take a look at that view right there. Gonna wait for some of my channeling to get back up here. We're gonna walk the 0.5 all the way up to the dome. Highest point on the Appalachian Trail.